We're just now entering Bryce Canyon National Park. It's May 16th, 2022. What a fantastic time of year to come up here to Bryce Canyon, or any of the national parks for that matter, here in southern Utah. The weather is fantastic and it's not so crowded, which is really a treat. We're passing through, so we're only here for a couple hours. We're on our way to Capitol Reef National Park. Be sure to stop in the Visitor Center. It's so informative. This is Sunset Point in Bryce Canyon National Park. All of these are the hoodoos. God, the view up here is just totally incredible. These pictures, I'm sure, are never going to give it justice. Look at all of these. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So Sunset Point has restrooms over here. It has picnic tables, parking, and it has wonderful trails that go in both directions, so you can actually view the hoodoos from whatever vantage point you like. Really nice trails. We're up here on May 16th. Not a lot of people up here. As a matter of fact, there's still availability in the Sunset campground, as well as I think it was the North campground. There's still availability there. So that is first come, first serve. I believe through the month of May. And we arrived here at the park, I guess around noontime or so, 1 o'clock, and there was still availability. So that's kind of cool. Bryce Canyon's serene vistas are deceptive. The landscape is never static. Stand at the rim in early morning and experience the chilly dawn, crystalline blue sky, and rocks ablaze with the ruddy light of sunrise. After breakfast, walk the rim, and your shifting perspective dramatically recomposes the scene below. The sun arcing across the sky casts a kaleidoscope of slowly altered hues and shifting shadows over the land. You peel off layers of clothing as the air rapidly warms, as much as 40 degrees from dawn to late afternoon. Thin air can leave you short of breath. The high elevation that causes these effects also creates the climate that weathers the cliffs and bulbous columns called hoodoos. After sunset, as the chill returns, listen through the advancing twilight for the faint clatter or murmur of the stones tumbling in the distance. At Bryce Canyon, the forces of weathering and erosion never rest, not even for a day. This dynamic, mesmerizing place is like no other. Weathering and erosion shape these statuesque rock features, but unlike many places, flowing water only plays a minor role in this story. As snow and ice melt, water seeps into fractures. As it refreezes, it expands and cracks the rock around it. This common process of frost wedging happens with uncommon frequency at Bryce Canyon. About 180 days a year, temperatures swing widely between freezing nights and warm afternoons. The combination of gravity and meltwater causes soil creep, moving the stone fragments downhill. Rain from summer thunderstorms further dissolves the limestone into a clay ooze and generates just enough flowing water to help remove the debris. Before this area was full of hoodoos, it was full of water, between 55 and 40 million years ago. Today's Utah was a mountain-encircled basin for millions of years. Rivers deposited sediments, mostly dissolved limestone, into a system of large lakes. 20 million years ago, as the Colorado Plateau began to rise, the lakes dried up and their mixtures of sediments became the muddy limestone called the Clarion Formation. Hoodoos don't grow like trees, but are eroded out of the cliffs where rows of narrow walls form. These thin walls of rock are called fins. Frost wedging enlarges cracks in the fins, creating holes or windows. As windows grow, their tops eventually collapse, leaving a column. Rain further dissolves and sculpts these limestone pillars into bulbous spears called hoodoos. The delicate climatic balance between snow and rain ensures that new hoodoos will emerge while others become reduced to lumps of clay. Layers of rock are like the chapters in a history book that describe how Earth developed. Where can you read the only unabridged edition of the planet's history? Right here. We were here only a short time in Bryce Canyon National Park, and this is definitely a place to return. There's so many trails for hiking, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and there's much to see here in Bryce Canyon. You've been road trekking with Rowan Lowe. I hope you enjoyed our journey here to Bryce Canyon, and if you did, please do subscribe. Happy RVing!